What's up, y'all? Mr. Mass Man slash Mr. Love Man slash Cat Daddy. Okay, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Jada Pinkett Smith Breakfast Club interview with Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy, and some bitch just not Angela Yee. Okay. Where do I begin with this interview? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was only half listening to this interview because, as y'all know, It's December 8th for me, 2023. I haven't made it to my apartment yet. I'm, living on the street, sleeping on fucking sidewalks, doing shit like that. So, I can't really give, a fucking Jada Pinkett Smith interview, my full undivided attention to like dissect it, to the highest possible level. But what I will say is people people have, the brains of fucking goldfish, man. So many people in the comments of the Jada Pinkett Smith interview said, "My opinion of Jada has changed. I thought I knew Jada, but now she's like a really sweet person." It's like, God damn, man. This Jada Pinkett Smith is not she's not like Denzel's wife. Jada Pinkett Smith talks a lot. She talks a lot. She had the effing red table talk. She's done interviews like Jada Pinkett Smith is not shy about giving her opinion or about saying what she feels or none of that. It's like all this evidence about who Jada is and how she treats Will behind the scenes and her character and her personality. Like one interview where she was kind of cool and didn't really say anything effed up, and that just washes away years and years and years of trash. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't nothing. It's like, oh my God, I cannot emphasize it enough. Y'all have to go to school. Y'all niggas need to go to school, man. Education is important, man. Go to school, and don't just go to school, get the goddamn degree. I'm so tired of motherfuckers bragging about going to college, but they didn't graduate from college, going to getting going to school, going to high school, getting straight A's, but don't have a high school diploma, whack 100. Man, I'm so tired of motherfuckers bragging about they smart guy, but they can't prove that they a smart guy. Y'all motherfuckers need to go to school, man. Jada was cool in the interview. Jada was, perfectly, whatever in the interview. But that interview doesn't wash away like putting the camera in Will Smith's face when he's trying to like be at home chilling. That video doesn't wash away, having Will Smith, one of the most famous guys in the world, sitting across from her after the August Alsina, and she's like breaking him down psychologically, and he has the sad face that literally became a meme after the interview. It doesn't wash away, all the little snide comments where she's talking about Will Smith's pipe game and Will Smith, ability as a lover. Look, I don't want to paint this. I don't want to draw this on and on and on and on and on. Jada Pinkett Smith is really not, the worst kind of human being in the world. Here's what she is. She is with a man that she does not love as much as the man loves her. Like Jada Pinkett Smith may have some love for Will Smith, just not as much as he has for her, and she does not have a level of respect or submissiveness toward Will Smith. as a woman should have to her husband. Like she doesn't feel any need to be any kind of submissive, wife to Will. She has every bit as much dominance and masculinity in the relationship and domineeringness as Will Smith does. She's every bit the man that Will is in their relationship. That's why their kids are the way they are. Those are not Will's kids. Those are Jada's kids. Now, Will may be their biological father, but those are Jada's kids. That's why they are the way that they are. Those are Jada's children. Those are not Will's children. Will did not manhood that household and raise those kids the way that he wanted to raise those kids. Those kids were raised the way that Jada wanted to raise those kids. That's why they're weirdos like her. You know, Jada. Like if you notice, you never see Will's son, like his oldest son that he had with his first wife. You never see him like with the family. He's never he's never even brought up when Will is discussing his kids. It's just Jaden and Willow. Like, what kind of woman is Jada that she put some kind of thing in Will Smith's head that he won't even bring up his first child. He only brings up the kids that he has with his current wife. He never like I never hear him mention his first child. Like even if your first child don't love you, you should still love him. Like there's clear like whatever spooky weird shit Jada does to Will behind the scenes, it's got him where he don't even love his first child as much as he loves the children that he has with her. Like Jada Pinkett Smith is a manipulator, plain and simple. She's a manipulator. She's a street person. She's not hood. She's street. I'm hood. She's street. She moves weight. She a weight pusher, like Jay Z. F Jay Z. She's a weight pusher. She's a fucking weight pusher. Man, it's terrible. Fucking lime flavored chip. Lime flavored water. It's terrible. Okay. Ain't gonna do that no more. Okay, but she's a weight pusher. She's a hustler. And you know, Will Smith is a lick to her. It's amazing. She came out with this book and said they've been separated for 7 years. 7 years they have been separated. Okay. So for 7 years, Will and Jada had been separated, not together. They are both dating other people. Like according to her in this interview, they're both dating other people, and it's not an open relationship because they're not intimate anymore. They are not intimate, so dating other people means it's not an open relationship. For all intents and purposes, they're divorced. So off the strength of a woman he's divorced he's divorced from Jada. Like the world just doesn't know it. But he just so happened to be sitting next to her at the Oscars. An Oscars where he's about to get an Oscar, his first or second Oscar that he's ever gotten for a movie where he plays a tennis coach to his daughters. So he's about to get his Oscar, and and off the strength of a joke to his divorced wife, he slaps a man, and you think this is a good person? Man, please. It's like Jada does and says things that she forces just Will to go along with. I do not believe for one goddamn minute that they were legally separated for 7 years. They were legally separated for 7 years, and Will went on the Red Table Talk and did that sad ass interview. They were legally separated for 7 years, and Will let her put a camera in his face while he was just trying to be at home for years. They were legally separated for 7 years, and Will walked up on stage and slapped a grown man for telling a joke off the strength that his wife didn't like it. She said that, she put that in a book, and now Will has to not contradict her. It's like that's a little story that she made up. Like that let me tell you something. If you go to school, that's made up. Will and her being separated, that's made up. That's a lie. That's not true. They were not separated for 7 years. They were living together. They were sleeping together. They were together. They were together. They wasn't separated in any sense of the word. That's some shit that she made up to put in her book, to make her book interesting, to make her book sell. And now Will has to be like, now Will has to go along with that because Will can't contradict his wife in public. Because happy wife, happy life nonsense. They were not separated. Fucking made up nonsense lie. That bitch is a liar. Bitch is a liar, man. She's a fucking liar. Now the interview was cool and she ain't really say nothing too objectionable. It was a lot of, spiritual babble, about her chakras and all that shit, and nobody's perfect. Let me tell you something. There are perfect people, Jada, and I'm one of them. I'm perfect. Get your perfect game up. But perfect takes practice. You can be perfect, but you got to practice to be perfect. You got to work at it, and you got to maintain your perfection. Perfection is not a destination, it's a journey. You got to achieve it and you got to maintain it, but it takes work. You got to work to be perfect, and you ain't putting in the work to be perfect. You putting in the work to be a fucking weight pusher your whole life, a fucking hustler, a fucking manipulator. Somebody who always gets what they want, who always has the last word, who's always bathed in appreciation and love and never has to be accountable for the things that she's done and said and the hurt that she's caused. It's like the worst thing she said about herself in this goddamn interview is that she was a little immature. That's the worst thing about you. You're a little immature. And her immaturity was like, I wanted people to love me a certain way, and they wouldn't, and I was supposed to love myself a certain way. It's like, no, bitch, you're supposed to give people a reason to love you a certain way. It's like you're supposed to entice them. You're supposed to do for them in such a way that they love you a certain way. That's what's supposed to happen. So man, don't be taking this one goddamn interview and making it seem like it changes your whole perspective on who and what Jada Pinkett Smith is. Jada Pinkett Smith is oh yeah, I know what I want to say. Tupac and Jada being friends. A lot of people believe that Tupac was hitting Jada. I can totally, completely believe that Jada and Tupac were friends. Jada and Tupac were friends, most likely. Jada probably never slept with Tupac, probably. Here's the thing. But that was a Tupac choice, not a Jada choice. that was a Tupac decision, not a Jada decision. Did you ever think about that when you like go to school? They're like, do you ever think about that? Do you really think that Tupac was asking Jada for some and Jada was turning Tupac down? Nigga, please. Jada looked at her like some men look at some women, like a little sister figure, like a little friend. Jada ain't really never had much body. She was a hood, she was a street chick from Baltimore who transitioned into acting. Tupac was a revolutionary thug figure. So he ain't really want Jada like that. But he thought, she was cool company. He thought, He loved and appreciated women so much he made a rap song about his mama, so he wasn't afraid to like be friends with chicks. So that was Jada was like one of his friends that he didn't want to sleep with. He probably found her attractive, but he ain't really want her like that. But like being with Tupac is like the highlight of her life. And it's like even to this day, like she still talks about him and fantasizes about him and romanticizes their friendship. When in today's terms, like Tupac probably wouldn't even associate with Jada Pinkett Smith. Like Tupac would probably be some political figure. He'd be in government. He'd be he'd be he'd be some kind of senator, some kind of community organizer, like president. Like Tupac wouldn't be talking about or thinking about Jada at all, and would probably sue her for making up romantic tales about them, in the past if he was still alive. Tupac wouldn't have nothing to do with Jada at all if he was still alive. But that kind of like made her life being with that man, being around that man, and being in his presence, and being around his aura, and being around his spirit. And that's the man she really wanted to be with. Yeah, they were just friends, but she wanted to be more than friends, and he died before she could take it to the next level. It cut short her dream. It cut short what she was trying to do, and she's hurt that she had to settle for Will instead of being with Tupac. Yeah, they were just friends, but she wanted to be more than friends. She wanted to be more than friends, and she never had the chance to be more than friends because he would never let her be more than friends. It's like, man, when Tupac and Jada was hanging out and they were getting, probably getting drunk, she probably done came on to Tupac on more than one occasion, and Tupac had to like politely push her to the side, like, "Hey, little sis, you doing too much." You're like, come on, son. You know that had to happen, son. You know that had to happen. Like, come on, baby. You doing too much. Like, calm down. Put your lips. You know that had to happen. Oh, we were friends. Yeah, you were friends because Tupac said you were friends, not because you wanted to be friends. If Tupac had said, "Give me that pussy," you would have gave him that pussy. Please. You out of your mind. She frames the situation. Jada frames the situation like me and Tupac were friends, as if she would never be interested in being with him in any other way other than a friend. That's a goddamn lie. You don't. What woman talks about a friend she knew 20 fucking years ago when she's married with kids? Come on, son. A friend, just some nigga you. I mean, at the end of the day, Tupac never got to be everything that he could have been. He never got his Malcolm X upgrade. He never got that far. He died in his mid 20s. He didn't get the Malcolm X upgrade. He was really just a revolutionary rapper. Why you still talking about that nigga? If you were just friends, like some nigga you knew 20 years ago, you keep bringing his name up, and your daughter is writing letters to him off the strength of what you talk about privately. Come on, son. Who are you trying to get to believe that crock of bullshit that you wouldn't jump at the chance of being with Tupac? Old peaches from a low down dirty shame ass bitch. Come on, son. Come on, Peaches. You know you would have been with Shame. You know you would have been with Shame if Shame would want to be with your ass. Okay. There was another comment in the video that Charlamagne was going to agree with everything she said, but I feel that because Charlamagne is no longer the shock jock. He's a Pinkett Winfrey Smith knows Carter now. So, he don't do what he used to do back in the days when he was embarrassing the shit out of J-Lo. So he got to do what he got to do. He's corporate than a motherfucker. So he can't really push against Jada and the things that Jada says. Jada get up and walk away from the interview. Jada's not gonna actually be held to account. For her treatment of Will Smith. That shit just not gonna happen. And there's really like Will Smith. Will Smith is a man that has so much self-loathing. He has so much, internalized, um, insecurity about himself, and he really just wants to be loved, and he really wants to be appreciated, and he don't know how to go about it, and he don't know who to find, and he has this idea in his mind that he can't like this nigga got a Catholic level. I can't get divorced from this woman, because I've already been divorced once before. Like his shit is on a Catholicism level, like every part. I believe that every part of his being knows that he should get rid of Jada, but he just feels like he can't do it, that would destroy who he is as a person, who he is as a man. If he cuts this person out of his life, then he'll be losing a part of himself. And Jada, that's a lick. That's just my, man who helps me live a lifestyle that I'm comfortable with. That's just, that's my husband. But to Will, Jada is his everything. That's his everything. And his everything don't even love him as much as he loves her. They're not even close in terms of love, and they're not even close in terms of respect. She don't respect him. She don't love him. And she lives in his shadow, even though she has a very, respectable career of her own. That's how dynamic Will is, And I don't think Will has the power to divorce Jada Smith, but I don't think he has the power to do that. But if Will is not already in therapy, I think Will needs to go to therapy. I think Will needs to have like a team of therapists. Like Will needs to get like a therapy team. Like he gotta have like 3-4 different people to like help him deal with what he's dealing with, for why he puts up with the treatment of Jada, why he doesn't have a better relationship with his oldest son, why he allows his children to be weird, spaced out freaks, why he doesn't manage, his image in a Nick Cannon sort of way. Like Will Smith really should be what Nick Cannon is. Like this elder statesman who's constantly putting people on. Like where the hell are all the Will Smith presents blah 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 blah? Like Will Smith is wealthy enough and successful enough that he could be putting on comedy shows. He could be putting on, television shows. Will should be all kind of producing. Will Smith should be producing all kind of shit. Where's the Will Smith rap artist? Where's the Will Smith? Like Will Smith ain't doing nothing because he's dragging around this raggedy bitch that don't want to contribute nothing to the relationship. And I almost keyed laughed when she said she was standing right next to Will after the slap. It's like Jada was nowhere to be found in that situation, and she even made it a point to say that she didn't have anything to do with why Will did that. Like she even made a point like, he ain't slapping because of me. I ain't say nothing. Like she didn't stand next to her husband. She didn't make any statements defending her husband. She didn't say that Will Smith was going through a lot. Will Smith had issues. Will Smith didn't mean it. Jada didn't say not one mumbling word. Jada couldn't have been further away from Will doing one of the worst. Now, I'll just say it, doing the worst time in his entire career. After Will smacked Chris Rock. That was the worst time in Will Smith's entire career. Right after he won an Oscar, he smacked, one of the greatest comedians of all time, after a mild, tame joke, and Jada didn't say not one goddamn word to support her husband, and she got the nerve to come on a year or 2 years later talking about, yeah, I stood with Will. You a mother effing liar. You ain't stand with shit. You stood back. You fell back. You kept your mouth closed. You tried to not get any heat at all on yourself because everybody blames you and your reaction for his doing that. So you didn't want to give them any reason to draw him in. You didn't defend him. You didn't support him. You didn't sit next to him and say that it's not him. You just, nigga, please. But Jada, I don't want to overuse that word narcissist. Jada is a narcissist because I don't really believe that Jada's a narcissist. I believe Jada is, you know, she wants to be seen as important. That's why she says that her kids, have such a love for her, and she loves the love of her kids. You know, a mother should have love towards her children, whether she's getting love back or not. A mother should love a kid, like, even if the kid hates her. That's what a mother does. Like, oh yeah, I know my son hates me, but I still love him and I'm gonna support him no matter what. I know my child, gang raped 40 women, but that's my child and I love them, no matter what. They got to be prosecuted and I ain't gonna protect them from that. But I will go visit them in jail and I will support them. I love my child no matter what. That's a mother. A mother is not somebody who is sucking on the love of her children like a vampire. That's a mother, Jada. A mother doesn't need the love of her children. A mother desires the love of her children. She doesn't need it to function. She takes it, because she's a good mother and she's earned it. She'll take it, but she doesn't need it to be okay. So, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much all I gotta say about the Jada Pinkett, Breakfast Club interview. I thought it was a pretty good interview, and I think you should check it out. See and look at a master class and of an A1 manipulator. See how somebody can, use words and use body inflections and use just being calm and serene to kind of lull you into a false sense of security. You should check it out. I mean, recognize that somebody like a Jada, acting like she was acting in that interview, will take a knife and slit your motherfucking throat. That, you need to watch that and with the thing in mind, somebody acting and talking this way, if I'm not wise, if I'm not hip, if I don't know how to do math, and do the proper calculations, this motherfucker will sneak up behind me and slit my throat. That's Jada. A motherfucking snake in disguise, man. Don't let that one interview she did change years of behavior, years of talks, previous fucking books. Come on, son. It's like one goddamn interview and now she's a good person. Now she cool. Now everything you thought you knew about Jada got changed in a Breakfast Club interview. Nigga, this ain't news. This ain't the news, man. This ain't fucking Larry King didn't do the interview, nigga. Charlemagne did. If Larry King let her get away with that shit that she did in the Breakfast Club interview, and if she could have got that shit past Larry King, then I would have said, okay, well, maybe I don't know Jada. But Charlemagne, please. Charlemagne ain't no news guy. Charlemagne ain't no broadcaster. Charlemagne is a radio guy. He's an entertainer and he's corporate. He don't press people. He don't do his research. He ain't trying to get to the bottom of the situation. He's just trying to make money. He's trying to make money and move it and move on to the next guest. Man, he ain't trying to rock the boat. He's done with that. He don't do that no more. Man, this lime shit is terrible. So there you go, y'all. Taking in stride. That is my review. That is my review of the Jada Pinkett Smith Breakfast Club interview. I hope you liked it. Did you love it? Did you love it? All right. Let's sign off. In the words of the evil baby mama slayer, Thug Titian, the one that would put all you wicked evil bitches in check for being a person that would take from a man who's trying to do for you. In the words of Thug Titian, the man who was a British dude who told it like it was when it came to people who trying to hate on thugs, men that's just going about their lives, men that's just doing what they do, and somebody trying to put a case on them, trying to put a baby on them, trying to break them down, being fat, lazy, and fugly. In the words of Thug Titian, more later, in the words of the chicken wing eating king, the inventor and the owner of the Rise and Grind, riseandgrind.com, Rise and Grind on Facebook, how to make $1 out of 15 cents, which you can still find on Amazon in digital copies. How to make $1 out of 15 cents. Daniel Freeman, a man who had the gall, who had the nerve to give me a call on the phone. Man, I love you, brother. Hope to see you one day on the other side, man. He would say next time, partner, and in my words, the judge. Bang, bang is the sound of the gavel. Bang, bang is the sound of the gun. And then, I might do the Beyond the Rap. I think I'm going to do the Beyond the Rap, but I don't want to dig in this backpack. So I'm just going, shit. Hold on, yeah. I think I will dig in this backpack because the shit is already open. So I will dig in the backpack. Dig in this backpack. Here we go. Digging in the backpack, y'all. Okay. In the words of Thug Titian, the evil baby mama slayer. More later. In the words of Daniel Freeman, owner of the Rise and Grind, how to make $1 out of 15 cents. Next time, partner. And in my words, the judge. Bang, bang is the sound of the gavel. Bang, bang is the sound of the gun. And let's do this Beyond the Rap. Whoo, y'all have been beyond cruel. I am beyond old. I am beyond cold. I am beyond good. I am beyond great. I am beyond straight. I am beyond sweet. I am beyond kind. I am beyond fine. Some like wine. I am the Beyonder, and I am beyond you. I'm beyond you. I am beyond you. I am beyond you. I am the Beyonder, and I am beyond you.